Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to more of Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. And the last episode, we started on some missions in Beverly Hills, but we didn't really do all that much, unfortunately, because of all the time wasted doing sponsored challenges. Which we're gonna do. That's right. We're gonna waste more time doing more sponsored challenges. So that's awesome. I'm sure everybody watching this is really excited. Yeah. Because, I mean, I was so excited that I even had to redo this commentary because it was so boring. Because my commentary was so boring. Like, I don't remember actually even saying anything remotely even funny, but, yeah. So, I'm gonna try and change that. Hopefully I can get it right this time. And not put myself to sleep. Because, yeah, that would be bad. I haven't quite done that yet, but I'm not planning on it. So let's manual for 4 seconds, ollie down 20 feet, land a 3-trick combo, and do 3 grabs and 1 combo again. Yeah, not again really, but yeah. So there's gonna be a couple challenges that require to, do stuff in 1 combo, of course. Most of these tricks are not hard. Actually, none of them are hard, but I make them look difficult, so, yeah, don't be too, intimidated by any of these challenges, really. Most of the sponsored challenges will not ever be that difficult, actually, so, yeah, so that'll be that's a good thing. Especially once your stats increase, the tricks will become much easier to do. So that means they'll be more demanding as well. Like the, next challenge would have been, might have been something like manual for 8 seconds, even though we already did that, but, And Hollywood! Sign. Blast. Yeah. Booyah! Yeah, so what happens when you mess around is that you're not really doing anything exciting. I mean, that's kind of what sucks about it, but I guess I will go ahead and go off on a completely different tangent, just to make this commentary a little bit more exciting. Because I have a smartphone and all that stuff, and I got one. I've had this phone for like around 2 months now, or something like that. I don't even remember. Yeah, there's your ollie down 20 feet, by the way. So, I'm still not completely, I'm pretty familiar with the touchscreen, the whole smartphone thing, but I'm not like delved into the technology so, greatly that, I'm not really I wouldn't say I'm up to par with the technology or anything like that. Because, the whole smartphone thing was just like like 5 years ago. But, I finally got, I've been getting some apps, because I kind of got bored with just getting game apps and stuff like that, so I wanted to get some stuff that was different, like soundboard apps from, movies or whatever like that, or even actors like Jack Black or something, and yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. And also I got the Mixer app as well, where you can pretty much make your own ringtones. Yeah, out of songs that you already have in your, MP3 player-ish file area, whatever. Yeah, your MP3 player app. And so, yeah, and it's funny because I did like 3 songs. I did like 3 Rush songs, and I already have like 7 ringtones out of it. Well, no, what was it? No, it's more than. I think it was. Hold on. 7. No, it was more than 7. It was like 9. And most of these songs weren't really any longer than like. From the content that I put all together, it was only roughly about, like, 6 minutes, I think. And so I was thinking, like, if I messed with, if I made Rush ringtones just like for every like moment that I felt like needed a ringtone for it, I don't think I'd ever be done with. I don't ever think I'd be done with the Rush collection until like let's. I mean, just yeah, until like I don't know, like my first year anniversary of actually starting my Let's Playing career per se. It would take me a long ass time because I mean, there's a lot of moments. I mean, you could just make ringtones out of. I mean, especially for Rush songs. I mean, it's not always so repetitive. It's yeah, a lot of it's not repetitive.
Why are you staring at that pole? I've been trying to do this trick I saw back in the day. What's that? I'll show you. It's called a Natas spin. Well, maybe you can do
Loser.
it. Try to jump on a pole and Natas spin.
Winning.
Natas
Not
spin
for
on
you
both
though.
Of these poles for a few seconds each.
You don't have the tiger blood. Fool. Yeah, because Charlie Sheen's black, right? Yeah. That's why he's still alive and well. Yeah. That's actually that was one of the people I got a soundboard for, was Charlie Sheen. I'm surprised on how many soundboard clips that they had of Charlie Sheen though, because I mean all I could think of right away was Winning, or even making fun of or even on 2.5 Men, where he makes reference to the Bee Gees song or whatever, How Do You Mend a Broken Heart or whatever.
What's that? I'll show you. It's called a Natas spin. That bites.
Just because
Well,
Alan decided to reference
Try
it.
to jump on a pole and Natas spin. Natas spin on both of these poles for a few seconds each.
And like I said, I got some movies as well for the soundboards. I got Blazing Saddles, Step Brothers, Ron Anchorman, Austin Powers, and fuck, I have to look actually. It's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. Well, it's not like you can see it. Napoleon Dynamite and Sanford and Son. I don't know. I used to watch that show a lot, so that's probably why I got the soundboard for that. And I actually saw this movie yesterday, The Big Lebowski, with Jeff Bridges and John Goodman. I saw it for the first time yesterday, and I mean it was pretty funny actually. But I like John Goodman's role more than anything.
In France, we don't need boards with wheels to do tricks. We do the parkour.
What's flippin' parkour?
I will demonstrate. Watch, as I do the wall run. You try to do it 3 times, okay?
Okay, so he's gonna teach us to do these parkour tricks.
Now we get fancy. Run up the wall and jump to do a wall flip, like so. Flips are flipping fine.
And yeah, they're pretty. Oh God, I hate that because he just kind of runs it right up to. He almost. I don't think he puts his face in the camera literally, but just the fact that he runs up to the camera and gets kind of close like that, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's like a jump scare rather than an actual like
now I
pop
show
out
you
you and
grab
then
onto the top of the wall.
I would say rather than a type of phobia, it's just a jump scare. Yeah. These tricks are pretty nifty, actually, believe it or not. You won't use them like massively, but you will probably have to use them a lot.
Now
in some cases,
what you need to
it's
do
kind
this
of like
combo,
here and there.
like so. Watch me combo without board with wheels.
Holy! That's freaking wild, man.
And again,
Thanks
my
for the
character is
lessons.
completely sucking up to the French guy,
I have more tricks to
which
show.
should never happen
Front
in
and
anybody's
back
lifetime.
Voila. You try it.
Yay, parkour lingo. I had a problem saying that on my last attempt. I said linger, and then I said it again. I was like, linger, and then I was like,
Front
and
done.
yeah.
No.
Ugh, God,
You try a few.
makes me shudder. But, yeah, somehow I had problems saying lingo, and I corrected myself via title
I'll teach you how to get more
text
air off the ground.
ish stuff.
You're ready
Overlay,
to
title
jump.
overlay,
Do a bone
that's what I
lift.
would say.
You'll get more air so you can reach
And
higher
somehow I
altitudes.
just magically It had a perfect skid to where it just jumped like to right here, which is interesting, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny because for the boneless, like I don't know, I used to have so much trouble doing that, and then I finally got a brain and decided to finally get it right. And yeah, I don't know. It was like all the times before this, you know, before I started getting back into the game again this time, it was like just this time is when I finally understood how to get that, how to, you know, do that no problem. Yeah, and something else to mention is that I don't get the 50,000 point combo in this video. I do it off camera, but of course, it was actually after the challenge was already over. So, after the sponsored challenges were already over for that day. So, yeah, kind of sucked, honestly. I felt like a derp because I mean, everybody can get a 50,000 point combo. I mean, I've seen some people brag on YouTube in the YouTube comments about, you know, about their highest score being like 19 million or what like that, and you know, in the tens of millions, and it's like, okay, dude, we get it. You're good. You spent a lot of time on it, you know. I mean, personally, I never even got close to that personally, but I think the highest combo I ever got was like 5 million, but you know, it's actually pretty difficult to keep that up, you know. I mean, to keep up with, you know, to keep that score going, you know, because when your tricks tend to repeat a lot, and so when they start getting stale, the multiplier will only go up by like 0.5 instead of by 1. So that's part of the reason why the combos never last I mean, that's part of the reason why the combos never got in the tens of millions for me, because, you know, it's kind of hard to not have your moves go completely stale and monotonous and boring and tedious and what have you, all that shit. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll go ahead and mention it again. Is that I tend to mess around a lot, which is probably why it's probably what I've been doing the majority of the time. Besides, you know, trying to get a 50,000 point combo. I mean, well, I know that's what I was trying to do, but it wasn't really. It almost seemed like I wasn't really trying. I mean, not nearly as much as I would have thought, but. But right before we do end this episode, we will go and do Murphy's mission, because, you know, yeah, there's a little bit of time left, and there was pretty much no sense in actually trying to go for 50,000 for spending forever trying to get 50,000 points in a combo. Yeah.
Alright, hey, watch me.
Alright, so wall run up and
flip and land a
wall flip to a Natas spin.
Tough guy? You
it's actually not that. This one's definitely not that hard either. It's all about getting the right amount of air and, you know, doing the Natas spin on time and all that stuff. But I would consider getting the air perfect, like getting the jump perfect, the flip perfect. That's the hard part of this mission. And yeah, once you get that down, it's pretty much a cakewalk. Of course, I was being pretty much a derp, but then I got it, so yeah. Got to look like a cool kid for once. Alright, so I guess that'll be pretty much the end of this episode. And the next episode, we're gonna do Dave's mission and other stuff. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.